I'm Gareth Plank, and I've owned Scott River Ranch for about 25 years and had the joy of being married to Millie for just over 20 years now, and it's always nice when you marry your next door neighbor and you can combine the two ranches.
My family moved here from the Bay Area, looking for a Shangri-La that was a place to raise a family. My dad, his family had farmed multi-generationally down in the Bay Area, and it became impossible to continue farming there because of encroachment of population and land taxes. So he did not want to see something similar happen here. And so when this opportunity came up to have the ranches still be able to work them, still be able to use them for the family to live there and to make a living off of into perpetuity, keep it from being subdivided, he was all over it.
I grew up in the San Joaquin Valley, had moved to the Bay Area, and it doesn't take many years to see the world be despoiled by what you might call unbridled development. I didn't want the ranch to be something that was just monetized for my children. I wanted it to be a sanctuary from the wide world, and if they wanted to be here on a multi-generational basis and enjoy the land for what it had to offer and not as part of a checkbook, that was something that was of keen interest to me. And as it turns out, that was of keen interest to our daughters as well. We have numerous endangered or threatened species on this ranch. That makes it much more attractive for something like the Land Trust or WCB, Wildlife Conservation Board, to say we're going to invest in putting an easement on this property.
And one of the things that Siskiyou Land Trust has done for us that was wonderful is taking the time to really answer all those questions. As landowners, it's scary to say we're going to be tying up your land into perpetuity. So that is a process that takes a lot of time, a lot of questions, a lot of time spent by staff members of the Land Trust with us to answer questions and to make sure that the funding that is there matches our goal.
What we really realized is that it's not about the cattle, it's not about the grass, it's about what's happening within the soil and the ecosystem. And we discovered that by having a healthy riparian zone and lots of vibrant spawning gravels and having other kinds of wild critters flourishing on the ranch, we had fatter, happier, more healthful cattle as well. So we migrated from doing hay and cattle to this ranch of only doing cattle. And within that, we've seen a dramatic improvement in our soil. We're sequestering carbon, we're building up humic value, we're using less water, and we're providing for the world at large a very healthful, delicious, sustainable food. And it's not only sustainable, it's actually regenerative agriculture. Most of my neighbors, or all of my neighbors now, have easements, and more are following suit, realizing that a great way to keep on a multi-generational basis these farms and ranches in place is through conservation easements. It takes that development pressure out, it adds a little liquidity to the family for members who don't want to farm. So I don't want to get too misty-eyed here. The day before Keith, Millie's father, died, he sits up in bed, and Jennifer, Millie's sister, and I were there, and he says, "The best thing I did in my life was to put that ranch under an easement. The best thing I did." That's pretty telling.